Hey everybody, what is up? It's New Cube, and today I'm going to be talking about why I bought my Nintendo Switch 2. I can't believe it's been over 2 months since this console came out, and I've had some fun with it, but for the most part lately, my life's been really busy, and I haven't really got the chance to play it as much as I hoped so back when I purchased it, and I have a lot to unpack about why I bought my Nintendo Switch 2. So, I bought it to mostly play my backlog of Nintendo Switch games because, let's be honest, the Nintendo Switch was very underpowered. If you go back to 2020, 2021, we were really hoping to get a Nintendo Switch Pro, and instead of giving us that, Nintendo decided to make the Nintendo Switch OLED. And don't get me wrong, the screen's really nice on the Nintendo Switch OLED, but at the end of the day, it was technology that was back from 2015, 2016, and nothing really improved. And it really showed in the games that have come out within the last couple years. The Nintendo Switch has really been needing a power boost for quite a long time, and I was really disappointed with how Nintendo handled that. And we finally got our Nintendo Switch 2 2 months ago, a little bit over 2 months ago, and overall, I'm very pleased with the quality of the hardware. I think Nintendo did a very fine job with it, and it's all I wanted for the Nintendo Switch 2. But the quality of Nintendo has become very lackluster, in my opinion. And the reason why I say that is you look at the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2 and you see how they're handling stuff with the whole game keycard thing, and on top of that you see games that they release. We just got Drag Drive or whatever it's called. And the game looks like it's a lot of fun, but the problem I have with it, it looks very lifeless. Like, it's not going to be very memorable in my opinion, and that's very unlike Nintendo because this is the same company that brought us Nintendo Land back on the Wii U, and that was a very memorable game. It had a lot of variety to it. They represented their different IPs, and you're not getting that with games like Drag X Drive. And on top of that, they also released the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, and it was really disappointing in my opinion because it should have been a pack-in title with the Nintendo Switch 2, but instead they charge users $10 to play the game, and it should have been a pack-in title. It's pretty much just a glorified instruction manual for the Nintendo Switch 2, and that's been my problems with how Nintendo's been handling it. And yeah, it's something that I'm excited for new games to come out on the console. I'm looking forward to games like Metroid Prime 4, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy 7, Remake Intergrade, but those games you can play on other consoles, and I feel like Nintendo really needs to... Oh yeah, we're also getting Pokemon Legends ZA, and as I've seen more gameplay of it, it looks a little bit better than I expected, but it's just not the same Pokemon as many of us have grown up with, and that's a whole nother topic for another time. But yeah, there's just not really many first-party games coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2, and the console is pretty much a backlog Nintendo console for me, because there's many Nintendo Switch games that were very underpowered on the Nintendo Switch. They couldn't run to their full potential, and you saw that especially with games now like Scarlet and Violet, which they were very poorly optimized, let's be honest, and they were rushed out the door for holiday sales. And you know, it's very sad when people can get that game to run much better on a Steam Deck than the original Nintendo Switch. But that's another topic for another time. But For the most part, I've been playing my backlog on my Nintendo Switch too. I got the upgrades for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so I've been going back and getting the Korok seeds, and I've been also enjoying the Zelda notes on the Nintendo Switch app that they have that you can get on your phone. And I think it's cool. I wish that was implemented into the game and not requiring the use of a mobile device, because there's going to come a day where that's going to not exist anymore. But that's a whole nother thing for another time as well. But yeah, I've been really wanting a more powerful, beefed up Nintendo Switch, and I feel like Nintendo really delivered with this. And am I going to continue to buy Nintendo games on the Switch too? Yes. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be buying third-party games much on the console unless it's something I really want to play, like Persona 3 Reload and Final Fantasy 7 Remake, for example. I'm very happy they're coming to the Nintendo Switch too, but they're going to be game key cards. Now, I don't know about Final Fantasy 7 Remake, but I can assume it probably will be. Quote me if I'm wrong, please, but I really hope that game comes on a full cartridge. But they proved they can do it with games like Cyberpunk 2077, and Nintendo's just given developers two options. Either they purchase the 64 gigabyte game cartridge, or they make their game on a game key cart, or just go all digital on the eShop. And that really sucks. And I know I had a rant about that a while back in a previous video I did, but that's been a major disappointment for me with the Nintendo Switch 2. And the other problem I have too is the fact that Nintendo has the ability to fully disable your console if they think you're doing anything you're not supposed to on the Nintendo Switch 2. I think that is a horrible thing, and that should be illegal. Like, I can understand banning your console from going online if you break their code of conduct, and that's one thing, but to make it to where people can't play their games at all on the console, and you ruin it for anybody else that wants to play that console if they sell it off or whatever, I think that's a very horrible thing. But yeah, I've been really enjoying the Switch 2 for my backlog, and I did start my copy of Donkey Kong Bonanza on the Nintendo Switch 2. I haven't really been able to play the game lately because I've been really busy, and my dock on my desk has been collecting dust, and I've been working on stuff for other projects for this channel, and I really want to play my Nintendo Switch 2 more, and it's been a challenge for me, but I'm really excited to play my backlog on the console, and there's many other Nintendo Switch games that I do want to purchase, and I'll be playing those on my Switch too at some point. I have Cadence of Hyrule, which I picked up recently. I did some videos on that, and I would like to stream it. Just depends on my internet quality here where I live. It's not the same where I used to live, so I might do a Let's Play. I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys want to see a Let's Play of Cadence of Hyrule. That would be something really fun to do, honestly. But yeah. Let me know how you guys have been enjoying your Nintendo Switch 2. Have you been playing any of Nintendo's newest games? Have you been playing any third-party games? You purchased any game key cards? Or are you like me and you're playing your backlog of games on the Nintendo Switch 2? I'm New AutoCube. I'll see you guys later. Keep gaming as always, and hope you have an awesome day.